I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater. And what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's Robin Grim Reaper Reid, weighing in at 159 pounds with a 76-inch reach. And the man he'll be facing, the Grim Reaper, Robin Reid, a former two-time super middleweight world Roy Jones Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
This is one of those places where you can fight.
You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. He just misses with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. That counter shot lands. We both covered thousands of boxing matches in our day, but I don't think I've ever been to a venue quite like this.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no point in cornering. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
Good left hand. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. And missed with that jab. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take three to give one. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Terrorize them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
Nice counter shot. And the right can't find a home. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That left counter was perfectly timed. Was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance without a doubt.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Neither man really defending themselves. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He blocks the jab. And a counter left. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Counter punch. I'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. counter that... From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
He knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, in a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. Good counter left hand there. Left counter punch will score. Why aren't they defending? Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. They got the momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be...
Back at it in round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. You both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice exchange here from both men. Nice counter punch. He blocks the hook. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Fight has a real good flow to it. Through the hook, didn't land. Left counter scores. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Here we go in round 5. Who's gonna land land the first big shot. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch, counter punch. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. You hear that old phrase, second win. You gotta find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're gonna find out.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. And this is with that jab.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he just missed with that left jab. And he misses with the jab. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the tournament's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
There's the bell for round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Got out of the way, that right hook. Nice counter. There's a counter shot. That jab misses. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both men step back for just a moment.
God, we've seen much more, much better. We've been spoiled. I'm not being unfair. I'm not being unfair saying it's a little boring. It's not boring. We've probably just been spoiled.
Perfect counter shot. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Perfect counter lands. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this far.
comes round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Back and forth they go. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Left punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He fails to score with that left hook. And down goes Jones Jr. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Round 8, and we're off again. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Both men step back for just a moment. Good counter punching for both these athletes. Good counter right hand again. Nice exchange here from both men. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Left hook just missed. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And we enter the night. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want a spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Good counter punching. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Catch and shoot. The courage on display here is incredible. Both men step back for just a moment. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Nice exchange here from both men. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
There's the bell for round 10. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. He parries that left jab away. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that? Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Great counter right hand there. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. They exchange punches. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a...
Let's start 11. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. I'd like to see more jabs. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Counter shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. That shot lands. Let's go with that left hand. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. There's a counter shot. Oh, those punches add up. I know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes we just saw.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell to start round 12. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Combination to this safe. Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. That jab just missed with the left hand. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.